that the Ninth Senate has been inaugurated and its principal officers elected. We have a ranking senator, Senator Kapi Rugaya.
Well, first of all, we thank Almighty Allah for bringing us back here and working with the new team of the Senate leader we elected and the Deputy Senate, Senate President we elected, and then the Deputy Senate President. One of the President has given us directives to the CNA that should now inaugurate the Assembly, the Senate and the House. And we thank God it is done. And then the new leadership decided now to send a letter to the President that yes, we are set, the elections have been done, and we are ready to go to business. That shows a sign of good beginning. That shows that the leadership of Ahmed Lawan is going to be a good tenor, and we hope and pray we'll give him all the cooperation he needed and all the support they all need, both himself and the new principal officer they are going to nominate.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Right. Well, the Senate has sworn in Senator Rochas Okorocha, representing Imo West Senatorial District of Imo State. Now, with this inauguration, 108 senators have been inaugurated, remaining one from Imo North. This is what we have for you from the Red Chamber at the moment.
And in related development, the House of Representatives has directed the clerk to notify President Muhammadu Buhari on the elections of its Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, and Deputy Speaker, Ahmed Idris, for the Ninth Assembly, having assembled and formed a quorum. The Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, while presiding on Thursday's plenary, which is also the first day of legislative business, directed the clerk to inform the Secretary to the Government of the Federation to notify the President of the lawmakers' readiness to receive messages. The Senate would also be informed of similar development at the House of Representatives. House members passed resolutions on 2 matters of urgent public importance and thereafter went into an executive session. And on Democracy Day, activities marking the nation's Democracy Day 2019 may have come and gone, but the memories would still linger in the minds of people. One of such activities is a photo exhibition tagged Bin Buhari during the Ghana night that preceded the main event of the celebration. State House correspondent Jide Onifade tells us more.
You may be wondering what Akambi Boss is doing right here in the Hall of Fame at the State House Conference Center. Well, I'll tell you more about that. You know that the vehicle is famous for mass transit, especially in the 80s till date. But what we're going to talk about here is the inscription, the third coming. The third coming is not, however, referring to the vehicle, yet to an individual who, right from the 80s, has made incursions into the political scene of the country and known for his integrity and big heart for not only the elite, but for the commoners. And that person is President Muhammadu Buhari.
So the boss journey is also an expression of the president's journey around. He always says that he went through 36 states, including FCT. So we're looking for a representation of the energy the president put into winning this last election and the energy he has put into leading Nigeria to the next level.
This photo exhibition displays the moments of his interactions with the people over the years, especially in the last 4 years. The president is here leading other heads of states and government to inspect the exciting moments as captured by the camera lens of Bayo Omoboriowo.
How you doing?
President Buhari is a legend. He's an exceptional person. His character, his personality is what any photographer would dream to document. And to me, I'm not just photographing the president, I'm preserving history. I'm telling the story of today for tomorrow's audience.
Now, the question Mr. Bayo Omogoriowo has raised with his photo exhibition is that what will history record about you at the end of the journey? In the State House.
Meanwhile, as the National Assembly begins a 2-week break, the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, has congratulated the leadership of the 9th National Assembly and charged federal lawmakers to spend the time judiciously by wisely consulting with their constituents on programs and bills that will promote good governance. In a release by the Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Kwame Shomori, the governor expressed joy over the successful emergence of the leadership in both chambers of the National Assembly. Prince Dapo Abiodun urged the legislators to be fully committed to the next level agenda of the Buhari-led administration, which promises to be people-oriented. Nigerians have continued to commend President Muhammadu Buhari for renaming Abuja National Stadium in honor of late Moshood Abiola. Correspondent Anthony Gandonu has details on people's reactions to the president's pronouncement.
We expect that they will do better than the previous ones, so that can take the nation to the next level.
For them, that God will guide them, give them the energy, to do the right thing, man. It's not where you get there, you forget your promises. Don't be carried away. Once you promise, try you do it. Let us feel your impact, lay legacy. Let's see what you do. So what people will say after you might have left the office.
So they must cooperate with one another. But that does not remove the power of the legislative arm to perform its oversight functions. The oversight functions are essential for democracy and they must be performed, but that should not strain the relationship between the two arms. It's a cooperative one. It should be a cooperative one.
Interest of people at heart, and hopefully they can maintain peace and the way they conducted it, I hope we can continue for the next 4 years.
With the current leaders of the National Assembly, we are very sure that they will cooperate with the executive of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to make sure we have progress and they are able to deliver the dividend of democracy to our people.
That was the expectation from the National Assembly leadership. And moving on, Nigerians today commemorate the first anniversary of the day which went down in history as one of the rare moments of the nation's collective show of unity, that is, the story of June 12. Though mainly an election, but it now appears to transcend politics as a more conscious effort to strike a balance between political and correctness and justice. Nnamdi Odiko takes a look on the day in history and what it now represents for Nigerians.
State since the year 1993. But sometimes when you listen closely, you could still possibly hear some of the ghosts of June 12. In the Alapere Ketu axis of Lagos, a giant